Good afternoon, my name is David Ramirez and I'm going to teach you today how to do a mind map. To do a mind map, you must follow some certain steps. The first one of these steps is to visualize what you want to say. Good afternoon, my name is David Ramirez and I'm going to teach you today how to do a mind map. To do a mind map, you must follow some certain steps. The first one of these steps is to visualize what you want to say through your mind map. So when you have generated a concept, you can start generating ideas. And once you have generated all the ideas that you think must be in your map, you have to order them from most important to less important. Or from the first one that happened to the last one that happened, or in a chronological way, depending on the concept of your mind map. Once you're done ordering these ideas, you must put the most important one or the most general in the center of the map. Then you have to start doing some branches that will connect this general idea to another specific ideas that will be shorter and also will be easier to understand. These branches must have colors and these specific ideas must be in company of images. This is because your brain is built to associate easy things to easy ideas. And the objective of doing a mind map is to learn in an easier way things that you might not be able to get from studying in the traditional way. Once you're done putting these ideas in the branches that also must be in the sense of the clockwork, I mean from left to right, you must start thinking what you want or what would you want the people to get from your map. And in that way you must put another colors and you also have to develop connections between the different pieces of information and concepts that are inside of the map. Creating the map is an easy thing to do. Then when you're done putting the order of the ideas, you can start creating, capturing, and making other logic connectors for the information that you have already put in your map. For example, you can add more images or more colors and other logic connectors, nodes that will help to understand concepts that will be more complex. And that's it. That's pretty much the way you have to do a mind map. That is the easiest thing to do. And now, for what is following, I'm going to teach you, or not teach you, but I'm going to explain some parts of Gridlock, the movie we saw for the English class. So Gridlock is an action movie that starts with two men, one completely different from the other. One of these men is a superstar from Hollywood. He's an actor and he has had a great career and he has got into a lot of troubles. The other one is a police officer called David Hendricks. The superstar is called Brody Walker. And in one night, Brody was drinking a lot and he went out of the place where he was drinking and had a fight with a cameraman and he hit and run and then was charged with assault against the cameraman. For this reason, he was condemned to spend some time with David Hendricks for amending his problems with the authorities and learned a lot of responsibility because David was a completely straight man in what he did, that was being a cop. One night, the Brody went to David's house and told him about his life. And he said he was really bored about being a superstar, about him being known in every place he went, that he didn't want this to happen anymore. And David told him that he was still young and was able to do a living for him, and that he didn't have to be creating these roles that had gotten him into the position of being a criminal. Then David took Brody to a place where his old fellow team officers trained his abilities, because he was in a team until he went shot and he had to stop being part of the team. In this place, they trained their abilities to, and they competed to see who was the most skillful of them. Uh, this was happening, and then a shot of took place between David and some criminals that went there to kill David. These criminals, they were two, and they were part of an old team where David was. And they were a police officers team, a SWAT team, and they got a lot of money by doing not so legal things. The chief of these criminals went there to say David that he wanted his money back, and David didn't got a lot well with that idea, so he started. David wanted to amend everything that he had done in the past, all his mistakes, and he started by destroying this money. This caused the anger of the chief of the criminals, and he started attacking a lot harder. In David's team, there was a traitor, and she was Lina. She kinda wanted a little bit of the money that the chief of the criminals was fighting for. So she ended up